Hello. Can you hear me? It's an incredible latency on this thing. Okay, let me try to fix it. Is it better now? How's the volume now? Okay. I'm just testing because I was thinking about maybe doing the Christmas card video as a live stream. I don't have any plans or anything. But I think I'll go with the normal way because this quality kinda sucks. Can you hear that fan of the computer? I have like this NVIDIA card that is very loud. $22 watching, not bad. Portugal. Hannah and I actually went to Portugal. When was it? I think it was last year. I'm running, well, actually I have a lot of videos still, so it will be a week or two until the Christmas cards video, but it should be in the middle of the night in Australia now, so not many trolls, or not one troll. Scotland, France, Portugal, London. Pretty international. Apologies for the terrible lighting here. Well, I guess I've tested. Might as well hang out for a while. How many accounts does Diddly have? Nobody knows. I wish YouTube could just check the IP address, because they could probably see that he has tons and tons. But I don't have access to that kind of information. I don't know if you saw, there was a forum called 30 Bananas a Day Sucks, and the narc went there with his troll accounts, but the owner of the forum could see where the IP address came from. So he called him out on it, on his troll account, and then he said, well, if you allow me to show everybody your IP address, then I'll do it. And then of course the narc started to backtrack and didn't give him permission, so he didn't do it. But it's all on archive.com, because that forum doesn't exist anymore. Have you heard from the one that shall not be named? Are you referring to the narc, or are there others? It's quite a few narcs now. It's like all these people that have nothing to do with this just get involved. I don't understand it. Why people don't have better things to do. Like ISIL, I heard, made another video. After, did you see the video I linked to Truth Crap? It's actually, let me look it up and show you. So coincidentally, after a link to this video, ISIL made a video, but he didn't like specifically make it about Hannah and I. He made it about vegan gains, and then he like brought up Hannah and I in it, in his sneaky ways. So here it is. I've never done this live streaming before, so I don't know exactly how it works, but I think I can do this and then can you see my screen now? I can't see it. I asked the Truth Crab if I can re-upload it to my channel, but they haven't replied yet. Oh, there it is. Okay. The latency is like so bad. So I say something and then like 1 minute later I can see it there. Okay, so let me show you. You made this funny edit too.
It would benefit your fans.
Could have led with that, and I would have agreed with you. You stated it in a needlessly confrontational, hostile manner, and I still agreed with you. And I provided examples that basically back up your point of view, but say, hey, in the last 2 years, this is what my life has been like. Like, again, I don't know how much you know about my life. If you watch my channel, you can know a lot. But I left Canada.
I know a little bit, but I don't know too much.
Okay, so let me bring you up to date. All right, my ex-wife abandoned me in Taiwan, where I had nothing but a backpack and like literally no money. She stole all the money in the relationship, which is still an issue in terms of the ongoing legal divorce. I had no money. I had one backpack and nothing in Taiwan. I went with nothing but my backpack from Taiwan to Victoria, BC, Canada, where I enrolled.
That's getting a bit boring. But anyway, I hope he fixes his...
That's getting a bit boring. You just cut him out. I loved it. Like one of the comments he made was like, you must be a Buddhist scholar judging by your Zen-like qualities. It was such a funny video. It's like 46 minutes, but so worth it. Oh, let me send you the link so you can. Here's the link. Let me just catch up on the comments. Brazilian living in Sweden. New York City. Poland. No, I haven't heard from the narc. He has stopped sending me emails. Well, I hear from him in the troll comments though. I saw he wants to be a sperm donor now. ISIL or the narc? I'm guessing ISIL because he doesn't have a vasectomy as far as I know. No sperm bank would take the sperm if he had any. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's like a real live drama show on. It's like a real live drama show on YouTube. It's like oh, I can't even describe it. It's kind of like I've just started to look at it as a game now. I just try to provoke ISIL, the Narc, Foot Soldier. I don't really care anymore. Like we've passed. We're kind of over it now, and Hannah also is like she's able to just laugh about these people now. It doesn't really affect her that much when people lie about her. Why don't you criticize the quackery propagated by the Gersons? I get it, it's not your point regarding Jen, but Gerson therapy is still wrong. I know nothing about Gerson therapy, so... What I assume is that when someone has cancer and wants to save their own life, then they've probably done a lot of research coming to the conclusion. So I just trust that Jen did what she thought was best for her. And if people think it's quackery, then they could choose to not donate, I guess. Again, now I've caught up to where I showed the video. Just a lot of lol 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 lol. ISIL is a weird person. Indeed. I wish ISIL was the person that he makes himself out to be. Because the person that he's like presenting himself as is not as bad, but then when you get to know him, it just gets worse and worse. I like the shortcuts you're posting. Our short videos. Yeah. Thank you. So Catherine D. Rowett or something like that says, I respect what you're doing. Okay, I respect what you're doing with DR, but I don't understand the problem with ISIL. Well, ISIL, he is claiming that Hannah and I are lying. Suddenly he just switched, and then like he was so supportive in the beginning, and then suddenly he just switched. So that's why I have a problem with him, because he's lying about us. So I don't exactly, I'm not sure why he suddenly flipped, but it was after I started to criticize him. Like he made this video about Nina and Randa where he said they were ugly and stuff, and I just told him that I thought that was a pathetic of a 40-year-old man to like make videos of 20-year-olds telling or saying that they were ugly. So I assumed that he couldn't handle that criticism. And then now he's claiming that both Hannah and I have told him that no rape occurred. It makes absolutely no sense, because like why would Hannah make her video if like nothing had happened? Like the reason Hannah made her video was because the Narc was projecting his own crimes onto ISIL. So if Hannah and I are lying, then why would we make the video? It just doesn't even make sense anymore if that were the case. And I also thinking like, okay, if we were lying and the Narc wasn't projecting, why did the Narc make these accusations against ISIL? Does that mean that ISIL is a sexual predator and a pedophile and a rapist? So it's just, I don't know why he's siding with him after making all those videos about how the narc is just not credible and stuff, and now suddenly, after I criticized him, suddenly the narc is more credible than us, apparently. But as if you watch the whole Truth Crab video, you can see that the Truth Crab only said two things. He gave Isol to like an advice to improve his audio quality, basically, just saying that don't hold the microphone and keep it further away from your face and you'll get a better sound quality. And then Isol made this huge deal out of it, and then he got all angry and stuff. And that's what the video was about. And then the day after Truth Crab, in the same video, he shows a live stream with another person, and then Isol makes up this whole story about how he couldn't buy a new microphone, and that was never the advice, to buy a new microphone. Just to like, the only advice was to not hold the microphone and keep it further away from your face. Okay, now I have a lot of comments to go through here. The music at the end of the video is great too. That's probably the Doom music. Why are there so many narcs? Good question. I think it seems like it just gets worse and worse. Like they don't really know whether it's they're born like it or if it's through like neglect and stuff, but I guess it's a combination. And as social media and stuff gets more and more popular and people basically don't care about the kids because they're on Facebook all day, it seems like, I think it will just be worse if it's the nurture that makes people a narcissist. Los Angeles, sending good vibes to you and Hannah, thank you. The Netherlands, Australia, Denver, Ireland, Laos. When is the foot soldier video going up? I've already recorded it. I just I'm waiting till I'm done with the narc videos. So it's going up, but in a week or two, I guess. Denmark. Nice. I'm actually a Danish citizen. My grandparents are Danish, and I never bothered to change to a Norwegian passport. But I'm born and raised in Norway. Isol is making a move to become more relevant. He is posting more vids and trying to appeal to a wider audience. I think so too. I think one of the problems he had was that like the whole unmasking like wasn't about him anymore after part 3. Then it was only about the narc. And then he, well, I don't know, I'm just speculating. It's just very strange to just flip like that. So happy to hear, Hannah, and you can laugh about it. He has no power or space anymore with you both. There was this German guy who used to make reaction videos about your unmasking series. I wonder what happened to him. Don't know who you're talking about. This live streaming is kind of fun. A bit scary. Can't do any jump cuts. I do hope Hannah is okay. She's fine. Dear bird buried him in his junkyard. Rocking the bear, bro. Yeah. I actually, this is me starting, I don't know if you can see it properly, but this is me starting saving in November, and this is all I got to show for. A pretty unhairy person. In fact, I'm not even kidding when I say this. Like the hair on my legs, I have less hair on my legs than Freely. I'm not even joking. That's how little hair I have. Like no hair on my chest or anything. I'm in Chiang Mai again now. Bumped into Tori during the Lantern Festival here, which was random. Do you think Natasha is simply using Harley? I can't believe someone can be so dim that they'd find Harley appealing. She's part of the problem. She sees this thing being done and does nothing. Shame. I have no idea. But because the narc has claimed that I'm paying Hannah to be with me, I kind of think that that's what he's doing. Maybe he's paying Natasha to appear as his girlfriend. I have no idea. But I mean, there are some really stupid girls out there, so maybe she's one of them. Also, from what I understand, when Jen's story was playing, the conventional healthcare system said it was too late to treat her. Yeah. Isol is a douche. Definitely. Isol is intelligent. Oh, it's in Norwegian. Isol is intelligent, but looks like going from psychopath. Sometimes. Worst translation ever. I think Isol is more like he's more like the common narcissist, where it's harder to tell. Like narcissists like the narc and Donald Trump and stuff that are so obvious that that's not the usual narcissist. Usually you can't tell at all. Like when I worked in a prison, I had this guy that was like, he was the best inmate ever, and he was like smart and like I had normal conversation with him, and he just seemed completely normal. So I looked up his file because I wondered what he was in for. Usually I didn't read people's file because my job was just to treat everybody equally, and if I read that someone is like a child rapist or something, then that's more difficult, I guess. So I looked up his file, and the first thing that it says in the file was just caps lock, highly manipulative. And he had cheated on his wife, and he had this relationship with some girlfriend that had a child from another relationship, and the two of them tortured the toddler. I guess it was 2 or 3 years old, and they had tortured that toddler until he died. I think it was an accident, I think, but they drowned the toddler in a bottle. And this guy was just completely normal. There was no way I could tell that he was like a psycho. Isol has a personality disorder also. I believe so too. Isol seems like a bad person. You have to stop commenting because I'm never gonna catch up if you keep commenting like this. I appreciate the comment, don't get me wrong. Isol is just an opportunist and it backfired on him. He kinda exposed himself, didn't he? Mexico. Oh. Please don't send me super chats because then we're giving you too money. Thanks though. Okay, where was I? Isol cannot take critique of any kind. Definitely. Just watch the Truth Crab video and you can see that he can't take critique at all. Isol is another narcissist, just not a violent one. Yeah, I think he's a cerebral narcissist, so he's more into like psychological abuse. You should see the email between us. It's just gaslighting, and then I have to like defend myself against his nonsense. And that was basically how it went. I wasted so much time on those emails. And when we had like one email exchange, he started a new email, and then we continued there, and then he started a new email. So it's like I would publish it all, but it's like such a mess. So yeah, it's hard to follow because you have like had like 3 different conversations at the same time, and then yeah, it's just a mess. I guarantee Blowhard Mazhar is over there teaching English. He's no professor. I don't know. Maybe. Do you think the narc is going to end up in prison? I believe so, eventually. Maybe in 2 years, maybe in 20 years. But I think he will just get worse and worse. And it wouldn't surprise me if he ended up murdering someone. Just be careful you don't stare too long into the abyss. You know the quote. Isol's recent video to High Carb Hannah promoting his sperm. Okay, I haven't watched that. I don't think I will. He's been saying lots of horrible things about Bonnie Rebecca, that she should give all the money she made of her ebook away just because Rotifor caused her digestive issues. Is that the narc or Isol? I don't really watch any of them, so I watched the Bonnie Rebecca video. It wasn't that bad, I think. A bit repetitive, yeah. But she's still like 90% vegan, if I understood correctly. So, but that's the thing with like the vegan YouTube community. It's like, how to say it? I think it's better to, if someone is 90% vegan and that they promote that instead of being this like, if you have eggs in the morning or whatever, to really try to go after them, because then it's like, it's almost so people don't want to even try, because if they are not like 100% vegan, then they'll get the whole vegan community after them with like tons and tons of videos just shaming them. I think it's better if more people are 90% vegan than if how to say it, more people 90% vegan than like less vegans that are 100%. I guess what I'm trying to say. Wanna join? I'm getting so many comments I can't even keep up. Sit down. So Hannah is joining us. So it's like a terrible latency, so you can't really see it there.
I just came to say dinner's ready.
Well, now we have to go through the comments first. Isol keeps saying Hannah wrote to him saying there weren't any rape. I believe his only motive to turn on you both is simply to stir up drama and patch his bruised ego.
Yeah, definitely.
The thing is, like, why would Hannah contact Isol and tell him anything? he's he's making it out that like Hannah contacted him and confided in him. But what happened was that after Hannah made the video, Isol contacted Hannah. But
which is natural. Like I expected him to contact me.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the time that we spoke to him, it was with Michael. Like the only time that I spoke to Isol after my initial video was on Skype with Michael. So like anything I said to him, Michael heard.
And also when I was talking with Isol in emails, he sent emails to Hannah and was like, oh, Michael is being this and that and blah blah blah, and it's like he don't understand that we're communicating with each other.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
I just think it's a waste of time to even address what he's
that's
doing.
what I said earlier, that I just look at it as a game now. It's like,
well, that's how they look at it. Like the
Yeah.
narcissists see it as a game.
Yeah.
So
why do people still support the narc? Do they?
I don't think so.
I don't think very many support him.
Actually, there was a girl who commented, and I actually thought that she was the narc because her comments were so like word for word how he speaks, and it turns out that she wasn't. I responded to her and said, like, you said that you've watched part 5, but I can tell from your comments that you haven't. So I suggest you watch it and you have your questions answered. And she deleted the comment thread, and I thought like that she would do that. I thought that she had done that so that it would look like we had deleted it, because I thought it was the narc and it actually wasn't.
YouTube has a lot of narcs.
I'm not finished.
Oh,
But what happened was, like, she was actually a supporter of the narc. She watched part 5 and realized he's a lying rapist. So there are people that support him, but I would say every single person who supports him, except narcissists like Isol, have not watched part 5.
Yeah, like the recent video Isol made about vegan gains, he, in the thread of vegan gains, Isol made all these comments where he's basically ignoring everything that was said in part 5 and then just pretending like part 5 doesn't exist, it seems.
That's why we made part 5. That's why it's so long, because there's just endless arguments that we had to debunk and diffuse.
Yeah. And even after they debunked, we have people like Isol and Foot Soldier still making the same arguments that are already debunked. Okay, YouTube has a lot of narcs. If you ever want a good laugh, check out Jason Blaha. I've had this comment a lot of times, Jason Blaha. I honestly can't be bothered checking out this. I have enough with the current narcs, to be honest. You need to keep at DR. You're the only person to keep up sustained criticism on the idiot.
We're not gonna keep at him. Like, he's a waste of time.
After the Christmas cards video, we will move on.
Absolutely.
You should meet up with Vegan if you haven't already, Michael.
She's Danish. Didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that either.
Cool. Have you said the thing about the Christmas card video, that we're considering doing it as a live stream?
Yeah, I said it in the beginning, but if new people has joined, that's why I'm doing this live stream, because I was thinking maybe doing the Christmas card video as a live stream. I don't like the quality though. I'm just using the webcam of my computer. I don't know, maybe I can connect my camera to it, I don't know.
I'm interested in what I personally prefer to make a video, and
I think we'll make a normal video.
But if people say, no, a live stream would be cool, then I guess we can.
Maybe we can make the video and then have like a live stream maybe the day after or something.
Maybe.
If people want that. It's obvious to me that DR is paying Natasha. Only reason she is around.
Yeah.
You're doing fine at the live stream, bro. Don't worry. Thanks. I have to go. Everyone, be good tonight. Well, now I have to like update you because
Yeah.
someone
wasn't
commented on my beard and I said this is like from November last year and this is all I got to show for because I'm such a hairless man, and I said that in fact I have less hair on my legs than Freely.
here. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, confirmed. But we are both liars, so maybe it's not true.
I mean, you're blonde. I feel like people who are naturally blonde have less hair anyway.
Yeah. Is it me or you're getting more and more views, comments on your videos? I feel I'm getting less and less, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't really care or check. I don't know.
Okay, now it jumped.
We're so far behind.
Yeah, I know.
Let's just zoom.
Just go to
Will
present.
you live stream ISIL? Absolutely not. I have no well, I can't speak
Well,
for you.
it would be kind of funny. I would do the same as like Truth Crab. He handled it so perfectly. He was just completely calm and got ISIL so worked up. So yeah, again, I would just look at it as a game. Just try to provoke him as much as possible, and then have a funny video like Truth Crab. I don't think I would be as good as Truth Crab though, because he was just excellent. I think I'm just gonna go jump to the present comments because
Just scroll up a little bit
okay.
more. I noticed. Yeah, there's people saying hi.
Oh yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Hannah looks wonderful.
Thank you.
ISIL is a sexual predator in hiding. Maybe. As
There's no evidence of that, but
yeah, but according to ISIL, the NARC is such a credible source. So, I mean, the NARC called ISIL out for being a sexual predator. So, like, if ISIL gonna treat the NARC as a credible source against us, then I'm gonna also treat them as a credible source against ISIL. So you can't have it both ways.
The problem with ISIL saying that we're lying is that me coming forward with my story, even initially, was an explanation of why ISIL was being called a sexual predator and a rapist. By saying that I'm lying, he's then making it like, well, then why was he being called a sexual predator and a rapist?
Yeah.
Like
If
this was an
if it was no
explanation.
projection.
Yeah. It was a projection, but if I'm lying, then why was he being projected on?
Maybe the NARC was correct about him scamming people for the lawsuit too. I haven't. Like Anthony Colpo, he posted the court documents. Have ISIL done that?
It's been a long time.
Like, I don't follow ISIL, but
I think
that-
people would comment if he had.
yeah. So maybe it was a scam. Who knows? Maybe ISIL should put forward the court documents. Maybe he has. I don't follow him.
It would be interesting to know what happened with that case.
Yeah.
Maybe do a premiere of the video with live chat. That's a good idea for the Christmas card video.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's like best of both worlds. Almost.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I
Vegan Cheetah
still-
mentioned, huh?
You go ahead.
Vegan Cheetah mentioned that he doesn't believe the NARC's lies, but he hates you so much that he's on the NARC side. Why does he have beef with you?
Because we support Anna. We're
Yeah.
close friends with Anna,
Yeah, that's one reason.
and 100% Anna is right. Like
Yeah.
100% I support Anna. I'm good friends with her, and I think Charles has just been absolutely vile and absolutely in the wrong. And I'm looking forward to his court case ending badly for him. That's why he doesn't like us.
I think the next date is in September, so it's quite.
It's a while.
I'm pretty sure Vegan Cheetah is a narcissist too. Alright?
Yeah. He certainly seems like it.
I wish he wasn't, because he is kind of funny sometimes. But he's also like, he has
don't think
malicious
he's funny.
intent. Well, when he started to make those videos, it was pretty funny, I think. Like,
guess.
I remember he made that video about Fixie. Like, where is Fixie? Have they killed Fixie? Oh, they buried Fixie in the backyard or something. Like just. But that was just funny because it was like it was just joking.
Yeah.
It wasn't like serious stuff. But now it's more serious. I still don't understand why ISIL went against you. He sued the NARC too.
But he went against us because Michael disagreed with him. Like there was a large email conversation that they had, and Michael told him that he thought he was petty for calling Nina and Randa ugly, which totally petty and not even true. And then
I also told him that he had some narcissistic traits that I wasn't sure about.
Oh, that's probably it actually. And it just changed after that, and he was very aggressive and
because you hadn't communicated with him.
I had been
for
ignoring
a
him.
good while, and then suddenly it came out. Oh, Hannah told me this and that. Why didn't he come forward with that earlier?
That he can't get back at Michael directly, so he went through me, and he showed that email where I said to him that I had been suicidal, and I had not told anybody. Like obviously Michael knew because he was there, and I told one person, my best friend, and then I mentioned it to ISIL to try to make him understand how serious the situation has been for me and how hard it's been, and he used that
I don't know why
to get back
these ones.
to Michael to get back at Michael.
Yeah.
Which was really disgusting.
No. I appreciate you guys exposing the truth, and Hannah, as a survivor myself, I just want to hug you and say thank you for your bravery.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Hey, hope you are both doing good. Sending love, Hannah. Your strength is shining. Be kind to yourself.
Everyone is so nice. It's really so overwhelming.
Hannah said it, but like we really appreciate your support.
It's kind of overwhelming because we're so used to everyone being terrible. So it's like I still find it, I don't know, like I get unsure of like how people are just going to turn on us because we've had so much of that in the last few years. But
no,
it's really meaningful to read things like that. Thank you.
When I sent our link to the Truth Crab video, I told Hannah, ISIL will make a what did I say?
Yeah.
I didn't say it would. I think I said that ISIL will get back at me for this.
Yeah.
And then I think today or yesterday he made that
clockwork.
Yeah, that Vegan Gains video where he mentioned us. And I just told Hannah, like clockwork.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty sad for Olive because Charles is now living on the streets and his poor cat is in poor condition.
That's terrible.
I guess he's using the cat for some sympathy.
I didn't know he had a cat with him, being
No.
honest. That's awful.
Well, it was that video where homeless man on the airport or something and the cat was there.
Oh yeah. Are you getting good help for the PTSD, etc.? Yeah, I'm in therapy. I've been in therapy for years now. And I mean, therapy has been the most helpful thing for me. Ashley! And that has been how I've recovered really. But like the unmasking has been very significant for me as well. I didn't actually intend to be in part 5. Michael was going to relay to you guys what I had told him, and when he was filming I was there because I had to make sure that he said everything, true to fact. And when I listened to him say it, I was like, this is just not like, I didn't want to share my story, but it felt even more wrong for someone else to say it for me. So yeah, I decided to say it myself, and it was definitely a good decision because it helped me to really feel like I had said what happened and received the belief and support that I really needed, because it was really hard to have been through that and then to have nobody believe you for 2 years, and then having so many people believe me and watch it and see the truth in what I was saying was just very healing. Can we go back up to Ashley's comment? On my lunch break at work and saw you guys streaming. Yay, love Ashley.
Should we give Blue Ren attention or should we just ignore it?
You are using allegations that are unproven for sympathy to be famous. Well, you're here in our live stream. Like, if you don't want us, if you're not interested in what we have to say, then go away.
Like Blue Ren was featured in part 1, I think, where he said, "Oh, Dorian Ryder." I can't even. Can you do it?
I'm not gonna do it.
He has like the thickest accent. Dorian Ryder.
Oh, look,
freely.
he's saying it. Like, honestly, just saying that is just you're pathetic.
Yeah.
Come on.
As I said earlier in the live stream, we're like Hannah is able to just laugh about it now. So
Well, I'm not laughing about it, but I think it's pathetic.
yeah, it is.
Just remove him, yeah.
Hi.
Bye.
Hi, Lucy on this channel.
I think like the people who are just here to troll and that kind of thing, they don't really care about the truth. They
Yeah.
just are here to troll.
Oh, hey, it's the Narc. Actually, the Blue Ren is a person, but as everyone that supports the Narc is like this weirdo, just go and look at his channel. It's
I don't even know who he is. Never looked. Don't care to look,
well,
clearly.
he's some loser, as they all are.
Yeah, Pure Wonka, Isel Heidlois. It was, yeah, I totally believe it was a real case as well. Like, he showed documents as well. I'm just, I don't know whether he showed the result of the case or anything.
Yeah. It's been quite a while now, so I think we should see like the court documents of what happened to the case, because it kind of just went quiet.
Do you feel conflict in going after someone so harshly when their disorders are not their fault? I disagree that their disorders are not their fault. It's true that narcissism is a personality disorder, but the thing is that it's not the same. I don't believe personally that it's the same as mental illness. Like, you can't compare someone who has bipolar disorder to someone who has narcissism, because the person who has bipolar disorder goes through periods when they're low and when they're high, and they're still the same person when they're medicated and when they come out of it. I don't think you can compare the two. And the fact is that he is hurting so many people, and he's very destructive, and that's more important than pandering to him. Oh, like, you poor thing.
Yeah. He still has a choice. Like, he's choosing to harm people. Like,
Yeah.
it's just that he doesn't care. He has no empathy, so he doesn't care. But he still has the choice.
The thing is, like, looking back at it, I personally believe, and I believe the same for the other girls that he targeted, it was very deliberate and it was very thought out and planned. So he's not only abusing and raping people, it's premeditated.
Yeah.
He's deliberately doing it. So I don't feel sorry for him.
Didn't Blue hate DR? What the fuck? Like, all these people, they're just flip-flopping back and forth. They just want attention, I think. So the Blue Ren is like, one day he hates the Narc and the other day he's a supporter of him. You know? Same as Foot Soldier. Same as Isol. Same as Charles. They're just flip-flopping back and forth. Follow disorders may not be their fault, but people still have a responsibility to control themselves. Exactly.
Well, a responsibility to seek help to control their disorders. I don't think people can really control it themselves, but...
And he does deny that he has a personality disorder. It's funny because he's he's claiming that he has all these mental disorders, but the actual mental disorder he does have, he is denying.
Well, I think he definitely has narcissists. Like, he is a narcissist, but I think that he's actually possibly a sociopath or a psychopath. The thing is that both sociopaths and psychopaths are also narcissists, so...
He's definitely a narcissist.
He's definitely
possibly
a narc.
Yeah,
probably a sociopath or a psychopath. Oh, Norwegian.
Where? Oh. Michael, will your video series stay on YouTube?
Or will you...
Or are the problems with it getting taken down? Well, all these small videos will stay, I guess, but the full videos will be on library. It's only part 3 and part 5 that are on my channel, I think. But they're re-uploaded by other people. Like, I'm linking to... There's some guy that's called it During Rider the Unmasking or something, who has uploaded all 5 parts to his channel, so I'm just linking to that. I don't know why, but the narc doesn't try to report any of these small videos. Maybe his channel is in jeopardy, I don't know.
I look so small beside you. This is why in videos, like, I have a cushion under me so I don't look like such a midget.
Yeah. So, yeah. Have you planned to do anything about Freely's new ebook? No.
No interest.
I read the beginning of it
Don't
and
care.
it's so bad.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not plagiarized, because then it would have been better, I think.
Maybe it's jolly that you were able to take down the biggest vegan troll. No, I think he just cares about who gives him attention and who doesn't.
Guys, is Isla narc too? Definitely.
Well, maybe he is jealous. I just felt like that maybe there was a bit of frustration that the focus was on him, and then Michael and my videos made the focus about the narc. You know, maybe he wanted the focus back on him. I don't know. I agree that narcissism is different to mental illness. My narc is Scottish and his behaviour is identical. Yeah, it's really interesting to see how identical narcissists' behaviour is. That's what a lot of people say, like, wow, Dana, the lady from Thrive After Abuse that's featured in the videos, they're like, wow, she describes him so well. It's because she really is an expert in narcissism, I think, even though she wouldn't say that herself. And that's why she can describe him to a T, because he's a textbook narcissist.
And it's quite interesting to see, because you see like narcissists from different parts of the world and different, like they come from different cultures, but then they kind of like have the same personality.
And they do the same kind of, they have the same kind of behavior.
Yeah.
Is it true that the narc threatened Tori's social media if she talked about the breakups or that rumor? I don't know. We don't have any insight into...
I saw a comment from Don Bauer that he took down his videos because there was some legal stuff going on, but I don't know any more about that, if that's going on or...
The only thing I'm aware of is that the narc filmed her without her knowledge in, well, I don't know this for sure, this is what I've been told by a third party, that he filmed her without her knowledge sleeping and getting dressed and things, and he was using that as blackmail. So that's what I've heard, and I don't know if that's true, but it certainly seems consistent with his behavior.
Okay, so it's 4 minutes until it has been an hour, so I guess we can eat dinner in 4 minutes. 4 minutes left, guys, and then there's a new video in half an hour, or 47 minutes. Okay, we jumped over a lot of comments and now we don't get
Just
comments anymore.
Scroll back up.
Uh,
How was Hannah? I'm great. I'm really good.
do you still work with prisoners? No. There's no such thing as 90% vegan. Yeah, that's true, I guess.
It's plant-based, I guess.
Yeah. She went back to animal abuse. If people don't want to try, that's on them.
Who are we talking about?
Bonnie Rebecca. I said that it's better that that more people are like 90% vegan than less people are 100% vegan. Like it would make a bigger difference to the animals.
That's true.
So, and also when like all these vegans like go on to attack people that have some like Kalel had some like butter or something on the popcorn or something like that, and then
No, I think there was a problem with Kalel, to be honest.
yeah, but then she got attacked and then later she was like, oh, I'm not vegan anymore.
Yeah.
And I kind of understand that when people get so like go on the attack when for a little thing, then they just go like, okay, fuck this, I'm not gonna deal with this bullshit.
I think people are genuinely afraid of vegans. Like I think that's something that maybe as vegans we're not very conscious of, but people are genuinely afraid of being attacked by a vegan.
Mm.
I don't mean it like obviously physically attacked. I mean like where they're just going to be like in conflict and arguing with them, and I think people avoid vegans and veganism for that reason, which is really sad because it doesn't need to be an argument, it can be a discussion.
Yeah.
Thanks, Maria. How do you say, is it Elke? Maybe you
Yeah.
know how to say her name.
No,
I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to say it, but thank you.
When you started posting factory farming videos on Facebook back in 2015 was what made me start thinking about cutting out meat, and after researching further, eventually becoming vegan.
Oh, he was following you since you did the Meshuggah cover.
Skull. Oh, it's 2 of 2. Okay.
Nice.
This isn't relevant to the narc or anything, but I've been following you on YouTube, Facebook since a little after your Meshuggah Bleed cover back in the days. So when I went vegan, I posted like pretty much every day some vegan posts, and I had a couple of people messaging me asking more, and some went vegan, but now I deleted my Facebook. I think it's better to, instead of there's all these people that go vegan and then their whole life becomes just vegan, like Bonnie Rebecca said, like she felt like she almost lost her identity.
Yeah. Well, and also when she considered not being vegan, it was like, who am I anymore?
Yeah, I think it's well, I think that's good, but I think we also need people that are vegan but are like more like normal people.
Yeah.
That are
Like we do need people like Joey and James who are amazing activists. We absolutely need them because they're so powerful. But we also need normal people. Like a lot of the times when people meet us, they're like, oh, you're vegan. And they kind of feel like more comfortable talking to us about it because they're not like aware of the fact that we're vegan first. So we seem more approachable, I guess.
Yeah, I met people where they haven't known that I'm vegan, and then after a little while they get to know it, and then they're like, are you vegan? Like, are you one of those crazy
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. So I don't really like to call myself vegan anymore. I just, like on my profile on Mastodon, I just say plant eater just to like avoid that vegan word, because it's kind of associated with,
I mean, well, our experience has been uniquely toxic.
yeah.
Like I've never met so many terrible people as I have in the vegan community. It doesn't make me question veganism because I understand that their problems are their own. It's not veganism's problems, but I do understand why people avoid vegans because some vegans are disgusting people.
So my point is that I think we need people that are like more normal but are vegan. So when people like meet them and stuff, it's like, oh, you can actually be a normal person and be vegan. You don't have to be this crazy like obsessed person that like have to talk about veganism all the time.
Normalizing veganism is the way to go. People are afraid of what they don't know. Exactly. That's so true.
Okay, it's been an hour now.
Are you gonna make any more jam session videos? Yes. He's asking if you'll do more guitar jam videos.
That's the plan. After the Christmas cards video, I'll get back to playing guitar. But I won't post on YouTube anymore. I'm gonna make an announcement kind of video on my main channel, my guitar channel, I guess I can call it, where I will say that my videos can now be found on library. And I also plan to do more just other kind of videos, maybe, I don't know, reviews, tutorials. I don't really know.
And travel.
Yeah.
When we travel.
Yeah.
Because we're not at the moment. I know you're a Viking, Michael. Just please shave off the beard. No, I love the beard.
I think it makes me look more badass, which is important when you're into metal music.
Okay, there you go, babe.
Yeah. Where are you guys from? I'm from Norway and Hannah is from New Zealand. And with that, we say goodbye, I guess.
Kanskje lage noen hyggelige videoer med deg.
Maybe make some
Cuddly videos. No, cozy.
cozy videos with you and Hannah.
Yeah,
Keep the bird.
we would love to do that. I'm all for cozy videos.
Yeah. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in and thanks for all the comments.
I also think he would be great at making documentaries if he wants to do that.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.